Hi, I'm George. Welcome to MadEV. Today, let's talk about BMW. In China, there's a special term, BBA, which refers to three luxury brands from Germany: Mercedes-Benz, BMW, and Audi. These three pretty much dominate the high-end market here for over past 3 decades. Even today, they still hold over 65% share of the luxury ICE cars market. However, things have changed quite a lot in the EV market. They are no longer as strong and dominant as before. They have lost their superiority. The competition has shifted back to focusing on the quality of products, technological advancements, and brand reputation. Among them, BMW was the first to realize this and made adjustments in the Chinese market. Looking at the results, it has been the most successful traditional luxury brand in selling EVs. So what exactly did BMW do in the Chinese market, and how did they manage to sell EVs successfully? That's what we are going to talk about today. If you want to sell EVs successfully in the Chinese market, you have to be very determined and willing to invest a lot, no matter the cost. This is something BMW understands better than Mercedes-Benz and Audi. Let's start by looking at the outcomes. In the first half of this year, BMW ranked second in the Chinese market for BEV above $40,000, holding market share of 21%, only behind NIO. In comparison, Mercedes-Benz and Audi had only 5.7% and 4.8% respectively. In China, BMW's EVs that sell the most are the i3 and iX3. But don't get confused, the i3 sold in China is not the small rounded city car from over a decade ago. Instead, it's an electric version of BMW 3 Series. You may not find it in Europe for now. But here, BMW is using the electric 3 Series and the electrical X3 to explore the EV market. In the first half of 2023, the i3 ranked 4th in sales among mid-size electric sedans, and the iX3 ranked 2nd among mid-size electric SUVs. Yes, quite impressive, but actually, it is at a huge cost. The first cost was the brand premium. Nowadays, if you walk into a BMW dealer, no matter which car you are looking at, the salesperson will first recommend the i3 or iX3. If they don't, they might get a pay cut. And if you show interest in EV, you are likely to get a very good discount. The i3 and iX3 often come with a huge cash saving at the dealer, sometimes even higher than $13,000. So the actual price of an i3 is even lower than the standard 325i, and the iX3 is also lower than the cheapest X3. What's even more surprising is that both of them have better performance and features than the ICE counterparts. For instance, the i3 even comes with air suspension as standard across all models, and the iX3 comes with L2 ADAS, which is only available in the top trim X3. The second cost was the sales decline of car with engine. In the first half of 2023, BMW's EV sales in China grew by 256%, while ICE car dropped by 1.5% and plug-in hybrid plummeted nearly 60%. Tempted by the lower price, higher performance, and more features, many potential buyers of the 3 Series and X3 eventually choose the electric versions. And the sales of these two now make up about 1/4 of their respective series. It's widely known that EV costs much more to make than ICE car in the same class. So the main reason BMW's success is that they are sacrificing profits and the premium pricing they enjoyed for decades in China. But now they're opting for a lower price to boost sales. Maybe BMW is not as advanced as those new forces in China when it comes to driving assist and smart cabin. However, if a consumer has a BMW affection and is offered the right price and features, and being strongly recommended by salesmen, they will still be very willing to choose a BMW, whether it's an ICE car or it's an electrical car. And now in the Chinese market, the top priority for the car makers is to gain more share. So with deep enough pockets, a company is more than willing to give up short-term profits for the market share. Why is BMW so determined to sell EVs in China, even at a huge cost? A key factor is that in the year 2018, it obtained a 75% stake in its joint venture, BMW Brilliance. In comparison, Mercedes-Benz only holds 49%, while Audi has a 55% stake in the newly established EV joint venture. However, when combined with the Volkswagen in FAW-VW that established in 1991, their total stake is only 40%. This means that, compared to Mercedes-Benz and Audi, BMW has the biggest motivation to increase investment and expand its presence in China, possibly even using the Chinese branch as an additional global headquarters. 3 years ago, BMW iX3 was already being produced in China for global exports. However, China means far more to BMW than just a manufacturing base. In May 2023, BMW's 10 billion yuan 6th generation battery project started in Shenyang. And in July, BMW's new Shanghai R&D center was officially in use. Coupled with their research institutions in Beijing, Shenyang, and Nanjing, BMW has established its most complete R&D system outside of Germany. As a result, the third BMW EV made in China, the iX1, will be officially launched later this year, and the i5 will also be produced next year. By the way, this i5 will be a long wheelbase version different from the European one, and the Chinese BMW team have deeply involved in the development. During BMW's press conference at Shanghai Auto Show, there was a statement behind the CEO tipsy. What moves Chinese consumers today will move the world tomorrow. Perhaps for BMW, the Chinese market is no longer just about increasing sales, but also about creating product, innovating technology, and being a crucial part of its long-term growth worldwide. In conclusion, is it hard to sell electric cars in China? Maybe yes, and maybe no. If a century-old car maker keeps talking about how amazing their ICE cars were and how deep their ICE car route is, it might run into troubles making EVs. Because Chinese consumers see ICE car and EV as totally different things. It's kind of like how Nokia's phones were really good for a time, but when smartphones came, they became a thing of the past. But if a legacy automaker can embrace their transformation, notice that China is at the forefront of this change, and set aside its ego to create a right car with right price, people might still be interested in buying their products. And for now, it looks like BMW is doing just that.